Well, we of course have the severe weather alert day going today, and really we have the snow that's going to be transitioning away, but it seems like we're just going to be trading one problem for another.
Yeah, and that's going to transition to some heavy rainfall that's going to continue through this afternoon, tonight, and early Tuesday morning. And of course, that's going to lead to some flooding issues. So let's go ahead and get to the forecast. We have a lot to talk about. Still a little bit of blue on the radar as well, as we're tracking some light additional snowfall that's working across southeastern Kentucky. And notice back towards the west there, seeing some of that pink color showing up there, indicating some of that wintry mix, that warmer air beginning to nose in from the south and west. And that's going to allow that eventual transition from this snow to wintry mix eventually to all rainfall as we head around mid-morning or so. But otherwise, we're still tracking some light snowfall, light to moderate snowfall, in fact, especially as you head towards the east across the Virginia border there, heading into Jonesville, just southeast of Harlan. Of course, dealing with some of those darker blues. And when you see these darker blues here on radar, that indicates some more moderate snowfall that area possibly picking up. Now, we do have that winter weather advisory. This was dropped from the winter storm warning about 45 minutes ago. Now at a winter weather advisory for much of eastern Kentucky until 10 o'clock. But notice our counties in eastern Tennessee and in our counties also in Virginia still under that winter storm warning, and that'll go through mid-morning as well. And then we're going to transition from this wintry mess over to some heavier rainfall, and we have a flood watch that is in effect, or at least goes into effect, later on this morning. That will kick in at 10 o'clock and last until 10 o'clock early Tuesday morning for all the counties highlighted here in this green color. So it seems like Mitchell said, we're trading one thing out for another, and that's going to lead to some issues, at least when it comes to some flooding problems as we head in the next 12 to 24 hours. Temperatures across the board, this is pretty important this morning. We're already noticing those temperatures around freezing or just above freezing to our south and west here over in Somerset and Monticello. Notice Monticello right now sitting at 33 degrees, and those temperatures continuing to rise. They're slowly doing it, but they're rising. Now some areas at 30 degrees. There in Jackson, Paintsville, 32 in Harlan, 30 in Middlesboro. So this transition to this wintry mix and eventually to rain seems to be right on par, and that should occur around mid-morning or so for all of us. Travel forecast, of course, if you have to travel this morning, take it easy. It is slick out there. The roads are snow covered, temperatures around 30 degrees. Later on this afternoon, temperatures eventually rise into the upper 30s, and then we transition into that rainfall, heavy at times, where we could pick up anywhere from 1 upwards towards 2 inches. And notice that heavy rain will continue through this afternoon into the first part of your evening as temperatures climb into the upper 30s, and they begin to hang tough there at least through the evening hours. Now, the latest satellite and radar imagery as we loop over the past 6 hours, look at this continuous stream of moisture from the south and west. That's going to work towards the north and east, along with that strengthening low pressure system will eventually ride along the Appalachian Range, and that's going to continue to push off towards the Virginias through tonight, but that's going to cause some rain, some heavy rain at times, and that's exactly what Future View shows. And we put this into motion. We start off by mid-morning, and notice all green on the radar indicating that transition to all rainfall. Well, and then we're going to focus on the heavy rainfall that will become a possibility through this afternoon into tonight, and that's going to continue through the overnight hours and into early Tuesday. Some colder air will begin to filter back in. That's going to allow a brief transition to a wintry mix, perhaps a few snow showers. That will be possible as we wake up early Tuesday morning. Nothing significant with this, so that is the good news, and then eventually that's going to clear out. We catch a breath, and then another system back towards the north and west. That's going to slide in, heading towards the south and east. And notice a little bit more green as opposed to blue on radar there, indicating more rainfall as opposed to some of those snow showers. Maybe our northern viewing area counties could pick up on some of that wintry mess there. But like I said, this is going to be not as significant, so that is good news there. But still, some rain snow showers will be possible as we head into early Tuesday mornings. As far as rainfall totals are concerned, anywhere from 1 upwards towards 2 inches, especially the further south and east you reside, the better chances for some of that heavier rainfall like Harlan and Middlesboro, where you could pick up well over 2 inches of rain. And here's a look at that 7-day forecast where your weekend is always in view. Lower 40s midweek, upper 40s Thursday, and yes, we're talking lower 60s as we head into the weekend. Let's get a check of the refrigerator art this morning, see what we have behind the magnets. I'll showcase all